Susieben, so you heard Dr. Neville as well as Anand Dubey speak, both of them. Dr. Neville says, why not accept a shoddy job? A shoddy job is a shoddy job, why not accept it? Anand Dubey is saying that what was the hurry? What was the hurry to go ahead and inaugurate one stretch before the Model Code of Conduct, giving in rules at first weekend drive will not be allowed, then night drive will not be allowed? What was the hurry?
Madam, let me tell you this. The concern was raised as soon as a concern was raised by the citizens and the CM right away went to the tunnel. The experts were there in the L&T and experts were there. They saw what was the issue and they've rectified it, taken immediate steps. As far as the tunnel is concerned, as far as the coastal road is concerned, the administration wanted that the Mumbai people realize that what marvel that we have created. It is not that the work is incomplete or shoddy or nothing of that sort. But we started the tunnel so the Mumbaikars could use the coastal road. Today also, if you see, the bottlenecks at Haji Ali, at Pedder Road have been rectified because the tunnel has started. So therefore, to say and make a political statement and try to extract political mileage, you must examine and understand and appreciate that while we saw there was a concern, the government has immediately acted on it. The CM himself went there, understanding that yes, this has to be looked into. So where is the question of saying that political and everyone should doing a shoddy work?
CM has to go there.
Even today,
if CM doesn't go there, it's going to be a double whammy. CM has to go there. This is an infrastructure marvel. This is being flagged by the government as one of their big gifts to Mumbai. So of course CM has to go there. But was this an issue that was flagged? No, it was not an issue that was flagged. It is an issue that has been caught red-handed in the sense that people are seeing the seepage. This is not something that was alerted to the government beforehand.
Sneha ji, our CM, Eknath Shinde ji, is a CM of the common man. When he realized that the people are concerned and that it has to be looked into and to satisfy everyone that nothing is wrong, he went there and ensured that if at all there are any faults will be rectified.
Nothing is wrong, you can't say that, ma'am. Of course, there are things that are wrong. But allow me, we're totally out of time. Allow me to give the last word to Dr. Neville, please. Dr. Neville, you've heard what the spokesperson for the ruling party has said and what the opposition has said. But as a renowned civil society voice, what would you say?
First of all, let me make a statement. I'm not part of any political party. I'm not for or against anybody. But I would like to ask a question to the politicians who are over here. What would you do if you buy a flat and there is a leakage in the flat, in a brand new flat, which you bought 2 months back? And if there is a leakage because of some joint, as you rightly said, which is very minor, you got then thereafter when it started leaking, you started calling some architect, this, that and all. Would you buy that flat or would you ask for your money back? Or would you take the man to court and find the person who's responsible for such a shoddy work? Or you will tell yourself the same story that you are giving us today? That is one question that I need an answer from. The second thing is that if you don't call this shoddy and if you call this minor, then what were your contractors doing? What were the people who are supposed to supervise the work doing? What were the people who are supposed to monitor and evaluate the quality of construction and the planning and the designing? What were they doing? Why did you pay them money doing this type of a job where you have to open a tunnel 2 months down? Nothing was leaking then, but just with 2 drops of water, as the other gentleman mentioned, that it is not even the raining season. If once we have the rains, and now you know what Bombay rains are, what will be the situation? Right. I mean, who's going to guarantee that there'll be no leakage further? Are they ready to undertake that there'll be no further leakage? Or again, then you will say this joint was filled, but it was not filled properly. And now we are there again to fill the joint. So every time they leak, it leaks. You come and put malam putty and finish this job. I don't find, why would you call it a marvel when the marvel is incomplete or is not properly designed or whatever the reason? I'm not a technical person. I have paid good money for technical people to supervise and evaluate. Why haven't you given us an A-grade tunnel without any faults? And
sure, we're totally out of time, Dr. Neville.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're totally out of time. But Dr. Neville, the question that you raised, in fact, the analogy that you used between a flat that one seems to have bought, if they would have got this kind of leakage and seepage vis-a-vis a tunnel, the problem really is in that itself, because public money is no single person's money. So it just seems up for waste again. Unfortunately, the questions that you and many people in the civil society will be asking will be drowned in the politics that's going to follow. But hopefully, we would at least have a tunnel that would be functional through the monsoons. Ms. Susieben Shah, Anand Dubey, as well as Dr. Neville Mehta.
Thank you so much.
Okay, 30 seconds, Ms. Susie Shah. I don't have more. 30 seconds, please respond to what you were saying.
Let me assure
I
Dr.
believe you said something.
Yes, let me assure Dr. Neville ji that if accountability will be fixed and if someone has erred, he will be penalized and it will be brought in public notice. That much I will assure you.
I think somebody has erred is too fast a fetch. We really do not have time. Anand Dubey ji, we do not have time. Susieben Shah, Anand Dubey, as well as Dr. Neville, thank you very much for joining us. We are totally out of time. Sorry, Anand Dubey ji.